Good afternoon, dear students. This is BBA second sem, Indian Business Environment. In that, we are in physical environment module. Already given the physical environment. What is physical environment? Effect of physical environment on business. We have discussed it. Today we will discuss about NGO, non-government organizations. Continuity of that module. Okay. So what is NGO, non-government organizations? Okay. So they are not comes under government authority. They are not profit organizations. They are service organizations. So their motto is to give a variety of service and humanitarian functions. So in the society, and we can say that they are working for people development, people welfare. These groups may be organized at a local, national or international level. Okay, they are called as NGO. So in the exam they may ask expand NGO, non-government organizations. So let us will go for the next point, role of NGO in protecting environment from pollution. So their main focus is on protecting the environment from pollutions. There are various pollutions we might have. There are various pollutions like noise pollution, sound pollution. So there are various pollutions like noise pollutions, water pollution, air pollutions. So NGOs, their main focus is on controlling the pollutions so that people has to be live with a peace of mind. So first one is solid waste management. What is solid waste management? Here NGOs, they are play a major role in assisting the municipal corporation in the collection of garbage from individual households. See here, nowadays we might have seen in Swachh Bharat Andolan, that is our Prime Minister has given. So every day we might have seen outside the classes that a vehicle will come and they will collect the garbages like solid as well as liquid waste separately. So that we are bringing an awareness among the public how to reduce the pollutions, okay, how to reduce the diseases. So here NGOs will also play a very important role in collection of that garbages from individual households and the deposition of the same in secondary collection points by appointing street beautifiers in the concerned areas. So they are unloading that garbages at a separate places so that it will not disturb the public. Okay, in this way they will manage the solid waste. And second one, zero waste management. Here the NGOs will focusing on how to recycle the waste. It may be a solid waste or liquid waste so that it can be reused. That is recycling, it is called as. So zero waste as well as solid waste, they are different. Solid waste management is focusing on managing the solid waste. Okay, so they will not focusing on the reusing or recycling, but in zero waste management they are focusing on reusing the materials. Okay, next concept. So NGOs in action. So right now how the NGOs will performing their activities in the society, we will see one by one what are those. First one is Bombay Natural History Society. So it is BNH, it is called as BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society. So this BNHS will publish various magazines, okay, journals, popular magazines, journals like Hornbill. I think it is one of the name of the book is a Hornbill, and also internationally well-known journals. And these publications are very much focusing on how to control the pollutions. So they will give the guidelines. Okay. So BNHS, its the main function is to publish the various magazines. Okay. Second one is Worldwide Fund for Nature, New Delhi, WWF, in New Delhi. So it was initiated in the year 1969 in Mumbai, and it will bring more attention on wildlife education and awareness. You know what do you mean by wildlife? Wildlife means animals in the forest. So how to focusing on how to protect that wildlife. So it will give the education. Worldwide Fund for Nature, New Delhi. It will give the education and awareness among the youth. Okay, and several programs it has been conducted, like Nature Clubs of India program for school children. So it is conducted programs called Nature Clubs of India. Third one is Center for Science and Environment, abbreviated as CSC, New Delhi. So activities of this center include organizing campaigns, holding workshops and conferences, and producing environment related publications. So this is the main function of this CSC. I will repeat once again. It will holding workshops and conferences, producing environment related publications. So once again, ultimate aim is to be bringing an awareness among the public. Okay. Next, fourth one is Kalpavriksha Pune. So here the name itself indicates that Kalpavriksha. That means we are going to be growing the trees everywhere, because we know that importance of trees. Definitely we know that. So Kalpavriksha is the name of the organization, that it is main focusing on bringing an awareness among the youth that what is the importance of trees in the society. So that's why education and awareness. Kalpavriksha works on variety of fronts like education and awareness, investigation and research, direct action and lobbying. Okay, like that it will work having its own functions. Next one is Environmental Education Center, Chennai. So these are some of the institutes for saving environment from pollutions. I will read out these institutions' name. All of you just see that environment education. Just keep in mind, apart till Kalpavriksha Pune, you need to be explained later on in the exam. Later on, from 5th to 8th, you just write down what are the institutes which are busy in saving the environment. First one is Environmental Education Center, Chennai, Center for Environmental Education, Ahmedabad, Bharati Vidyapith Institute of Environment Education and Research, Pune, Uttarakhand Seva Nidhi, Almora. So like this, there are various institutes. They are busy in protecting the environment from pollution. That is, it is from NGOs. They are in action right now. Okay. And our continuation, that is Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History, Coimbatore. Yeah, I think you heard the name of the person, Salim Ali. I think he is he has published the books related to the birds. I think just I am remembering, but still you just keep in your mind. Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History, Coimbatore. And next, Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun. Okay, see, whatever you take here, the institution, their ultimate aim, their final aim is to be protect the environment from pollution. And just generally we can write down, that is what is the wildlife protection, bringing an awareness and education among the youth, children, visiting various colleges and institutions, and bringing an awareness about the wildlife and forest, etc. See, everywhere you take any institutions over here, their ultimate aim is to be protect the environment from pollution. So Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun. And next, Botanical Survey of India. And 11th one is Geological Survey of India. So all of you just keep in your mind till 4th Kalpavriksha Pune, you just write down an explanation, NGOs in action. Later on you just write down till 11th, 5th to 11th, you write down just the name of the institutions. Okay, thank you.